Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another video. So today, I had a few people ask me this on my main channel and on the second channel, this channel, to check out some old worlds. I said I would probably show them, so I'm going to do that today. I want to kind of explore some old worlds. I have found some here, a few old worlds that these are personal worlds. I've never made any videos on these. I've never shared them. Uh, Different times that I've played through these, and I don't believe I'll double check real quick. I don't think I have any more. All of these were recorded or some kind of something got recorded about them. Uh, so I might hop into some of these at the end, depend, but I'm gonna go through my actual personal worlds, ones that I have spent a ridiculous amount of time on, and people are not gonna be impressed with the fact that, you know, of the amount of time I've spent. But these are my two most used worlds, or not used, but these are my two most played worlds as far as day count and stuff like that, and like I guess things I've gotten done. This one's survival, the other one is hardcore. I've had other hardcore worlds, but they didn't last as long, and they obviously, um, yeah, they're not around anymore. So yeah, this is my first one actually, and it's also I'm not hold on, I gotta change some keybinds here because I'm not used to having to do. There we go. Yeah. Um, yeah, this one is the first one, and it's also there's not as much done because this is the first one. I believe that this world. Let me try to. I think let's say 2019 to maybe 2021 or 2020, possibly, is what I did on this world. This is the time I spent here. I'm not positive on that time frame. I really have not. Oh, dang it! Those. Oh, okay, that was going the right way. I guess. Well, I had to share the world. Let me run down and grab this. So this leads to, and this, how you can tell, this is one of the earlier ones I've done because it's just not efficient at all. Even my Enderman farm, which I may end up showing. Goodness. It's not the one where you just drop. This is a farm. So stupid. This is so dumb. This is literally all I would do. I would just stand in here. I mean, it's not hardcore, so it really didn't matter if I died, and maybe that's why it didn't matter. This is my XP farm. It's so stupid. I don't know why. You can tell how much I've used it. Look how much string is in here. I don't know why I used this. I really don't. Uh, I don't know why I didn't do it any other way. But I didn't. So there's that. But yeah, this is my XP farm, or my original XP farm, because I think it took me a while to beat the end in this world, if I'm not mistaken. Um, I don't know how long it was exactly, but obviously I spent enough time working on levels through that. So let's go up top here. I'll show you my base area. I don't remember getting an insane. Oh my goodness, really? Okay. I don't remember getting a crazy amount done in this world, if I'm honest. I really don't. But I can picture it, and enough actually, like, for when this world came out, I did get a lot done. Like, this is the most that I had done in a world at the time that I did it, because this is one of my original. So yeah, you can see here. This is back when these actually worked. I don't think they work anymore, or at least they had a time of which they didn't, because this got patched out. I think when I was still playing this world, this ended up getting patched out. So this is as far back as that happened, if anybody knows when it happened. I had this. This is my little wheat farm, so I don't have to break all of them. I have. It's totally. It's not great. It doesn't look good either, but it's something that I have. Um, so you just pull this, and the water leaks out, and it breaks all of them, so I don't have to do it, and I can just plant them. This is my sugarcane farm. Yep. Let's go to sleep real quick, get rid of the rain, and you can make it daytime so we can actually see some things. So I remember like worlds having worlds like this. I don't know if anybody else has this kind of thing. Let me throw away these blocks real quick, put them up. This is my basement. Like I built this house and it was just meant to be this small little house. It's a nice little house, but it's small. I talked about this on my main channel, that most popular video I have on there. I talked about this house. But yeah, this world, it's like when you have a world like this where you spend a bunch of time on, where you're, obviously, this is a YouTube, like a YouTuber, I guess, kind of complaint or realization. But, when we play a lot of Minecraft, people that play, Minecraft on YouTube, we play a lot of Minecraft and we're recording it. So a lot of the times we're either talking or focused on the video actually recording what we're doing or focus on what we're doing. Um, and so you don't like that's what you're focused on. So you don't really think about much else. And so that's probably what you think of when you go into a world and you look at a build. But with a solo world, the beautiful thing is that when you come back to these things, you remember like what you were doing because if you're playing Minecraft, it's a sandbox game. Probably been playing it for a long time. You remember what you were doing at the time. So, for example, let me just fly up here. When I built, every time I come over here, so originally this was not this flat, obviously. It was not this flat at all. And I remember I had to tear through a hill up here, and you could tell this is old world gen. This is before Caves and Cliffs. So might have even been before 2019, actually. I don't know when this world started. 2018, 2019, 2020, whatever. It was played on a laptop. I know that much. And I downloaded this off of Google Drive because I saved this world. But I built this wall here. Took a long time. I don't remember which corner I started in. But I started probably the front area there where the gate is. I wish I wanted to be in a protective area where I didn't have to worry about pausing the game. Or if I didn't pause it, it wouldn't be a problem. I added these little, rivers and lakes and things in here just as something else. And it's very a single player world because you have these things like this that just don't make any sense to be here. The other world, for people that are interested, is a hardcore world. It is way better. I got better at building. I got better at just doing things, planning things. Everything is. I themed it better. A lot of this stuff is kind of jumbled. Never finished this thing behind me. It was going off of a picture I saw. This wall is just like a pretty generic wall, but something that I wanted to finish. And what I mean by remembering what you're doing, by the way, is I remember tearing through this mountain, and it wasn't a mountain, it was like a hill. I remember tearing through and terraforming it all and building this corner. I was watching Punisher Season 2 when it came out. Matter of fact, let me pause this recording real quick. Okay, so I just looked up the episodes. So I had to have been doing at least this part, which was honestly, I think it might have been one of the last things I did in this world. January 2019, I was watching Punisher because it just come out. Watching Punisher season 2, and I was doing this portion. Every time I come into this world and I look over here, I just think of Punisher season 2. I just think of even the episode I would have been on when I was like finishing it. It's so funny. You think of things like that in like your single player worlds because you're probably watching something, at least in the background, while you're doing stuff like this. Um, so yeah, and this is a quicker way of getting down there. Yeah, this is pretty much all I did in this world. We are on day. Oh, I'm on the modern version. This is like it goes to like day 500 something. I can tweak the settings real quick just to see exactly what day it is. Okay, there it is. Day 505. We got to day 505 in this world. It's pretty much retired. I don't see myself returning to this world just because it's, you know, it's a pretty basic world. I love it a lot because I spent a lot of time playing this world, but like the hardcore world I'm about to show you is just so much better to me. I actually hadn't touched that one even sooner than this one. I was shocked I had it on my computer. I was gonna have to find it on my old computer. Um, but that other world we're about to look at in a second, I was just looking around it to make sure I could remember where everything was, and then I got off. I didn't really look, but just a short looking around to make sure I know where everything is, and that I was at my base and everything like that. Oh man, it's so beautiful. Like just the memories I have on that. So let's hop on that world because this is pretty much all this world has to offer. I don't think there's anything hidden in it or anything weird like that. I have a village way over there that I didn't really do anything with. Um, I have, this castle I never finished. And I don't even know what I was gonna do. Um, this obviously didn't finish. I did used to come up here for something. I don't even remember. There might be something up here because I have these weird blocks so that I could get up here, but I don't know if I did anything. No. I would come up here for something. I know I would. Yeah, this never, got finished or anything like that. And I think I didn't finish this and then I had started on this. So that was kind of funny. And there's nothing in the end. I could go there, but like there's nothing there. It's just yeah, there's really nothing there. I guess we were down in the mine, so I should have showed you that first, but let me hop down there real quick and I could show you what I have. This is like where I was getting a lot of cobble and different stone. And this is also before Caves and Cliffs, like I said. So uh, this used to be where you'd get the diamonds and stuff because this would have been Y11. It should be, yeah, Y11. So I had, mined all down all these different tunnels in each direction, just super far down in each direction. And some of these are like pre-dug, so I didn't dig some of them and I dug other ones. Like, where's the next one? I know I've come down. But anyway, I went all the way down there. I even put this in so I could have more tunnels branching off. I started digging out chunks so I can get blocks and stuff. Um, and sometimes I would just get bored and I would come in and I would dig out chunks on off of some of these tunnels and open this up a little bit more because I just wanted to play the world and I was just doing something monotonous while I was watching a TV show or something like that. So that's pretty much it for this world. I love this world and I'm very happy I still have it. It's nice to come back and look at, but it's really not that much, especially for 505 days. Let's go check out the other one real quick. And then I have a little surprise one that I kind of forgot about myself. And it's kind of funny how old this frickin' world is. This world is so old. And I'll talk about it in a little bit, but let's check out this. This is my favorite world I've ever had, ever. This world beats anything I've recorded on YouTube. Um, the ultra hardcore world, the let's play world. I mean, I don't have any emotions more for a world than this world right here, so I'm super excited to show it. So, this is my hardcore world, the longest running one I have. It's only on day 383. We just looked at a day 505, and this has so much more stuff in it. I mean, it doesn't even have that much stuff in it. Again, it's only day 383. I could have sworn this was like 500 something. I freaking love this world. So let's get it daytime real quick. You can already see there's beacons everywhere. I got netherite. I don't even know when I made this world, but I played it over a couple of years, I think. Uh, and I came back to it. This is one of the, I came back to this world. And I honestly, after playing or after showing you guys this, I might come back to this world just to play some more because I kind of forgot about it. Like, this world gets me excited. I have not had a world where I had, like this village, for example. I spent so much time. Let's go over here. It's one of the, my most proud things I've done in here. This is just a little village. Like, it's nothing crazy. It really doesn't even make any sense. This is a failed iron farm. It's too close to the village, so the iron golems like to spawn out here. But I built the iron farm and I was going to build a tower here, cover that up. So I just built the bottom first so I could cover up the killing area. And then the pumpkins back there is my AFK spot, I'm pretty sure. Yes, my AFK spot in there. But I built this here so I can cover this up and kind of theme it off of what everything else is being, kind of goes with everything else. And like I said, they spawn outside. It's annoying. I actually had it going taller, but they would start spawning. It was really weird. I didn't understand the game mechanics as much, so I could totally make that work now, and maybe I will. But it's a mess. I should tear it all down and start somewhere new. I just didn't want to deal with the villagers again. So yeah, this is the village. I guess I should start with the compound, so I will. It's just the village is probably what I spent. I remember just spending some time just running around there doing little things and messing with the villagers. This is my main area. I'm not sure when I put this fence up, but at some point I put this fence up to protect myself because this is hardcore. And I had just lost the world before this. I actually remember it. It was the farthest I ever got in hardcore. I just beat the game. I had this whole village that was covered in walls. I don't have the world anymore, unfortunately. And then I died to a bastion because it was the first time that I ever been to a bastion because that was new. And I didn't realize how hard piglin brutes hit. So I was pretty safe with this one. And yeah, so we have uh wow. Yes, we have this little compound here. I put this wall around. It's not a huge piece of land. I ended up adding this pond. This is one of the last things I did in this world. I know for a fact. Actually, that's one of the last things I did. And I always had this little pond here, but I think I spruced it up was the very last thing I did in this world. And this was something I was working on that I could talk about in a minute because I think it's kind of funny. I just actually remembered something about this. Yeah, this is my house. This actually used to look a lot more similar to the survival world house. Um, and I don't know why I changed it. I think I ended up just wanting to make it look different or better, and I made it a little bit bigger so I had more room because this used to be crunched up a little bit more. I made it a little bit bigger, rearranged some stuff. Actually, I do remember it used to be like I added one more block over on each side because it was like crunched up to like this much space. Um, with these furnaces and stuff. So I made it a little bit bigger. I added some bushes and stuff. I actually really like this. I'm very fond of like the brown on the inside, so I'm kind of happy with that. But yeah, I haven't really dug through anything. This is like a potions chest. I got a little basement downstairs, but nothing like I had. These are from my villagers over there. A bunch of iron and different things. And enchanted golden apple. Holy crap, those are so rare for me. That's insane. I didn't realize I had one of those in this world. A bunch of diamonds, some turtle eggs for some reason. And then my little storage down here. Nothing crazy. Didn't have anything super fancy. Very simple world. Um, but this is a very simple house, little house. That's all I need. I never really focused too much on a starter house. And the thing is, with me and my personal worlds, unlike, YouTube videos and stuff like that, um, when I have a starter house, I pretty much just I'll work on other projects, but I always use the starter house. I never want to move my stuff, so I always end up just keeping the starter house. Even if I have a huge house like that, I usually stay in the starter house and I use the other builds for other things. So this is used to be a potato farm because I used to have pigs in here. Don't know why. I used to have pigs in here. I remember I got on after a long time. I'm like, why do I have pigs in here? So I replaced everything, or at least the bottom layer here. Looks like this is all still potatoes. Yeah. I replaced the bottom layer with wheat. And I was going to just keep going up and up and up and up with this at some point. So it was just going to be a gigantic tower of potatoes. And I guess wheat now too. Yeah, I had all this stuff in here. You can see some raw pork chops still in here from the dudes, and poisonous potatoes were becoming a problem. Oh, it's potatoes so I could sell to those guys, and then I kept pigs because they ate potatoes. That's right. So yeah, I built this little area. Nothing special, but I got my different things I need. There's a sugarcane farm back here, a little cactus farm. Don't know why I have cactus farms. I don't use them for anything. This is a auto sugarcane farm. Very, very crappy one and doesn't look right. Doesn't fit in the world. But it's inside of my little area, so I kind of made an exception to things inside of my area. They can look very different. Um, yeah, then we got our portal here inside this mythical little kind of mythical forest that I put up. I kind of just made it go lush when we had all the lush cave stuff get added. So that was really nice. I like this a lot. And then this over here, this is one of the last big things I did. I didn't finish it, obviously. I think there's a beacon in here. Look. Yep. Gigantic place if I ever finish it. I mean, this is huge. And it doesn't actually look that half bad. Um, doesn't look that bad. For being something this big, I usually struggle. But it doesn't look too bad. It's just a gigantic version of a smaller house. Like, I could still make this look better. It doesn't look fantastic. I redid this 4 or 5 times, the windows and like the way that different things were. And I remember working on this, actually living in the house I do now. So I have played this within the last couple of years on this world. So this actually has been a pretty recent world. That's what I'm saying. I'm just realizing now I couldn't remember, but I remember building this roof while I lived here at least a couple of years ago. But it was one of the last things I did. Now, the funny thing about this is this used to be like a huge wall. There was a gigantic wall here, and it was just going to be too ridiculous. So I ended up tearing it all down and then put this here. This path actually was in the middle of the giant gateway. And then this was some ruins I added. This is an unfinished library. I've done so many things here that I end up tearing down. I like this. It's just kind of like a little ruins I added. Some like a little detail of the world. I wanted to add some like ancient history or whatever. So that's like a little ruin. I'm a big fan of ruins. Just makes the world age. It's like there's things here. There's been things here for a long time. We're not the first ones here. I love having stuff like that. So I moved these trees when they got added. Only time I've literally ever dealt with these trees ever. I'll never really deal with them again because I'm not a big fan of the color. But um, it's there. I got them here. I got some dark oak I was obsessed with for a while. We started putting those trees around so we could work on that. Um, Yeah, and that's pretty much it for the main compound. There is a little house right here that is pretty much useless. I just kind of started adding these paths and I wanted like more things in the world. And we are actually on an island. This is not spawn. This is like, yeah, this is 5,000 blocks. I got in this world. I remember. I don't think there's anything at spawn. There's a village next to spawn. I remember it now because it's an acacia village. I do know that. Or Savannah Village, whatever you call it. But I didn't do anything there. I just like I think I joined in this world and then I just immediately went looking for a place to build. And this is an island. It's a yeah, a big island and I love it so much. Like this is just like my little island. This world uh is beautiful. Like that's not an island, that's actually connected to a village way over there, which is where I got my villagers to bring them over here. But this is an island. This is an island. There's a little island right there that I started to do stuff with. I think I was stealing sand. You can see it's really flat right there. Um, so this is like a little island. Actually a pretty big island. And it's got a couple different I think it's got like 3 different biomes on it. So I was really a big fan of this. I just wanted to like flush out this whole island. So I started to want to flush it out more. So I ended up building like this random house here. Don't know why, but I did. Really no reason at all. It's a basic house, nothing fancy about it. Um, yeah, but it's here. I built that, and then yeah, we got our village here. Now we can talk about this village. So this is one of the last things I put in it. Just a little house on the outside. I don't know why, like I said, but I did. I think I got an important guy in here. That's why he's locked in here, so I could like have him separate. I feel bad, but whatever, because all these guys get to mingle. Lots of villagers in here. So I don't even know why I built it like this, but I did. I put the wall here for the villagers to be protected, and then I wanted to make it look like a castle, so I wanted 2 different things in here. Not the best looking thing in the world, but not too shabby either. I've just maxed this thing out, fletching tables and all kinds of things, and this little walkway in between these different things. There's just beds like scattered. It doesn't even make any sense. There's beds all over the place wherever I could fit them. These guys were like, I think they were jumping off, or there something was happening, so I ended up blocking the top area out. Um, I don't know why I have these here, but I do. I don't know why I don't have like the same floor. Yeah, see, there's another one. They also spawn these guys in here, which messes with the spawn rates of that. So I'd have to kill him to actually get things to keep spawning over there. Look, there's beds everywhere. I just like flooded this place as much as I could where it made sense. And I put these around. I loved moss at this time. I still do. It's really nice. It makes it like to fluctuate between different greens out and about. And I got, flowers and stuff around, things like that. This was going when I was bringing these guys out so I could organize them a little bit better. And this is so they could breed up themselves. Um, so yeah, I love this place. This is very nice. I spend a lot of time in here just doing little things, making little tweaks, messing around with villagers, and sometimes just kind of like while I was waiting on villagers, the amount of times while I was waiting on villagers to like, restock or whatever, that I would just sit here and do this exact thing right here. I would do this. Everybody's done this. I'd be watching a show, or listening to something and watching YouTube video, whatever, and I would just be running along here because I'd be waiting for their trades to refresh or whatever. I just literally didn't have anything else to do at the time. Because there's more things in this world. Obviously, there's not a crazy amount of stuff. And I would jump on these trees, and I would just, fly back over here. It's the stuff I think about when you're your own personal worlds. It's quite nice. I started to organize them a little bit. I think maybe I was doing the first Let's Play when I did this, potentially. I'm not positive. I don't even know. But I could have been doing it because I had a similar thing in my first Let's Play on my second channel. So I started to want to organize these guys a little bit better than having to look for them around here. Started to do the enchant guys. So that's what this is. I started to move them over. We got the little tracks and stuff. I started dealing with glass. That was a good thing to sell. And then I got this sitting here. That's kind of funny. Like stuff you'd I gotta come back to this world. Like I understand the hype for Forever Worlds. When when you have stuff like this. Because just man. Because when you have a Forever World, you can find things from yourself, years apart, and before and then you come up to it and like, oh, I remember this. I don't like obviously this is just a shulker box, but like, oh, I was looking for that. Especially a world you play all the time. So I think I might have to come back to this world. I don't think I'd use it on YouTube. It's a personal thing. I wanted to share it because some people were interested in seeing it, and I don't see the problem with that. And it is a hardcore world, so it's not guaranteed to last, for forever, but nothing does, so it's not a big deal. So let's go over here. I don't have a path made over to this yet. I kind of just ended up always doing this, and I tried to light up the forest. Not too many things spawned. We actually should probably go to sleep if I have a bed in here. This is a little beach house I worked on. Don't ask me why. Like I said, I just tried to flush out the world as much as I could. I do remember that you cannot get upstairs from the inside. Is there a bed in here? No, this place is absolutely useless. Like, it's funny that I have these little things because it's like, why? Why do you have these things? There's no need. The island is so small, and I ended up putting my sugarcane out here because I was spending time. This is my creeper farm, like the go-to creeper farm. I don't think this thing is actually that fantastic. Like the one it's double layered, but I feel like the one I have in my ultra hardcore world is better, even though it's the exact same design, and this one is double layered. Don't know what I did wrong. I remember using it and it wasn't crazy, but it did, it got the job done. That being said, I just ran out of fireworks and I have no idea if I have any more. Take a peek. Do I have like a special chest? Oops. Do I have it in here? Yes, I have a few of them. Okay. And we have some. All right, we're good. Lots of totem of them dying. I just realized I have one in my offhand. Like this world could last, my lifetime. Absolutely, 100% without a doubt. But um what the frick? Why do I have this? I guess I was just running through doing all the things I could do. I'd never made another hoe outside of this world, I don't think. Uh, but yeah, I don't know like if there's too much more in this world. Trying to think. I could try to find the end. Let me see. I have no idea what I did in the end. I feel like I would have had to do the good Enderman farm by now, but I'm not positive. Oh, yes. Yes. This ugly, ugly, absolutely disgusting. I could probably come up with a number of better things at this point. Just abhorrent barn, basically. I think I was trying out different roof designs, and I found this shape online somewhere. It's a barn. What am I thinking? This is a purple barn in the Nether. Whatever, but it protects me when I come through the portal, so it's not that bad. I think this is how I was getting villagers. Instead of going that far distance to the village, I was just going to here in the Nether, and then I would put them over this way because it was actually pretty far across the water to get to villagers. And then I do remember the end is this way somewhere down here. Let's go check this out. I don't. I would imagine I would have done a good Enderman farm, but I don't think I did any end projects in this world. Because I was getting a lot better at building and doing all these different things at the time I was playing in this world, but I still definitely was not too fantastic, as some people might be able to see. And I'm still not that great now, but it's just in comparison. You can see how the first world was coming along. Didn't even build that much stuff. Had almost, like 500 days compared to 300. You know what I mean? Like, so much more time in a world. Another, probably 30, 40 hours, 50 hours, depending, in that world, and way less done. So I was obviously coming along a little bit better in this one. Let's see what I got. I don't remember the end here at all, just because I never really, I mean, the end projects and end builds, as much as I love them, and I probably would, if I had a single player world now, would definitely work on things like that. I never really did that on my own. Oh, no. I wonder if, no, this is the one. Dang, I cannot believe this. I wonder if I could find my end portal on the survival world. I bet I built the good farm on that one, because I know I did. What the frick? What is that? What the heck is that? Is that a new update? I have no mods. I'm on like vanilla right now. Like I'm actually on vanilla. I'm on the generic Minecraft launcher. Okay. Anyway, I must have built a good Enderman farm on the other world, and then when I came to this one, I'm like, oh, I don't want to build that again because I hate building those. What the heck is that? Did they add some like solar rays in this? I don't understand. Anyway, so yeah, this is so dumb. This is the worst thing. You could build the other Enderman farm better or quicker. Like this is so stupid. I think I would like stand over here, let them spawn here, walk over, hide under that, and just hit them. Very inefficient. Not great. I mean, I obviously have 43 levels, but it's mainly just because I wasn't enchanting things anymore, and you can't die, or you lose the world. So, yeah, not great. Didn't build anything else here. I think I was actually using. I don't understand this. What is that? I'm gonna have to look it up if they added an update, because this is actually kind of making me uncomfortable. But I think I was using these. Actually, no, I do remember I was using, yes, I actually remember using this one. I don't remember using that one. I remember using this one. I can, it's crazy when you come back to single player worlds. Like I can remember having a conversation with my brother and his girlfriend while I was killing Enderman here. I can remember that. That is so cool. So yeah, yeah, that's pretty much all there is here. I didn't really build anything down here, like I said. And I don't know if I have much else in this world to show. Um, there might be like a little thing, here or there that I really can't think of at the moment. But I know I actually did do another unfinished project, right over here. I had up an unfinished project. Yep, right there. A castle of some kind I was gonna end up building, but I didn't, and I would definitely tear down now. I always struggled with like the block palette thing, so I think I was trying to get a shape, and then I was gonna figure it out later. I get jealous of like old beta Minecraft players that can just build with a few different blocks. You don't have to stress as much, but it's also harder to make it look good. So yeah, that was what I was doing over here. But I don't even. I would definitely, if I do continue playing on this world, I will probably tear that down because that's just not great. And I have it out of beacon range too. That's funny. And these are all single beacons, right? Hold on, let me see. What am I getting out of this? What is my what am I getting off this? Haste. Okay. Haste, regen, and speed. So that's not that bad, as long as I have regen. But I would want resistance and stuff like that. Probably end up changing a few things in this world. It's been at least a couple of years since I played here. I do remember standing on this lake testing. I don't know if this is when I got this computer that I'm using now, or I just finally started messing around with shaders. But I was testing, standing right here somewhere, different shaders against the water and how which ones I preferred. Um, and I ran different shaders for a long time that I don't use anymore. I use complementary Unbound now. I bounce between Unbound and Reimagined. Um, but yeah. So that's pretty much the story of this world. I think there's really nothing else to show here. I mean, this is my favorite world I've ever had in my entire life. I mean, I've gotten way more done in the ultra hardcore world, and I love that world. That might even be second on my main channel. In the Let's Play world is great. I don't think I've done more on that one, uh, but something, something about a single player world that's just you. No one's ever been on it. You've never shown anybody it. It's just something special. And so I look at this and I'm just so happy with like this. Like, and you got a lot of things that you think about when you look at different things. I can remember less of what I was doing when I was doing this world than I can with the other world for some reason. I don't know why, but you know, that is what that is. But yeah, I do love this world. So one of the last ones we'll look at here, and is a very quick look. This right here, My World D-Man. I think that's what it's called. I don't even ask me how I found this. It was on my vanilla Minecraft launcher worlds because I used to use just this. I didn't use a launcher. Now I use CurseForge, which those that don't know, they have instances, and each instance has its own world folder. So a lot of worlds that I've actually played even on YouTube, I've struggled to find them because I had to find the instance that I was playing it on, which I don't remember, and then I have to see if it's in that world folder. So, but vanilla, you just have one world folder, and even if you're playing on different versions, if you go to beta, like you could see I think my original beta world. This is a beta world right here. Uh, that's a beta world. I have like my original Let's Play beta world. Yep, some stuff like right here, probably beta. Um, they all just all go here. It doesn't matter what version you're on. They just all are in your world file. A fresh. Oh, this I tried to convert. I slowly updated to see what my beta world would look like. I wonder if I can click on this. This is a heck of a jump. It's up to 140.14. This is a 1.14 world. Oh! Oh, that's so cool, man. I remember I did this because I just wanted to see, and all the textures are different and everything. Yep, this is if anybody wants to see, go to my main channel. There's a playlist on there of all the episodes, and then there's a world. So the render distance is further. It's just a different look. If you want to see this world being built and everything, I'm not gonna give a tour because you can watch it there. There's a 100 days video that compiles all of them, um, which is like one of my most popular videos, probably in the top 10 at least. But yeah, this is my beta world. I just wanted to see what it would look like if I updated and like I went out of distance. Like that's a beta. generation right there. It looks modern because it's so big, but that's beta generation right there. In the beta world, like on beta, you can't on the furthest render distance, you can barely see that if you can see it at all. So stuff like that, I kind of just wanted to see what it looked like in modern game. This is like a swamp. I think that was a thing, or it's like got the swamp textures, I believe. The grass. I think that was a thing when you converted beta. A lot of stuff was swamp, like before beta 1.7 point, or before beta 1.8. If you converted them, a lot of stuff was like weird. Anyway, I'm not gonna go too much. Like, oh yeah, that was the thing I hated. A lot of stuff was and converted to swamp. Like that's all swampy, but obviously that wasn't a thing in beta. Check out the world there on the main channel, like I said. But I just thought it was pretty cool. Like that I could convert that up, so that's what I did. Um, but yeah, so anyway, this world right here. Don't ask me how I found it. I just saw it in here, and I'm like, I could recognize those signs because I remember at some point getting this world back. This world, no joke, is probably it's probably from 2011 or 2012. Um, Made this world on a crappy laptop. Probably ran Minecraft at 20 frames a second, if that. And it was probably on a cracked version too. I didn't own Minecraft at the time. I don't think I did. And I must have found a link or something. I don't even know where I found this, but I know for a fact I found this on like MediaFire. Um, oh, I think maybe I logged into a MediaFire account I had, and then this was one of my things that I uploaded. Yeah, this is what year is it? This is probably 15 years old, maybe 14 years old. It's a adventure map. It is so lame. Don't get your hopes up. I don't like I said, I don't even know what version this was originally made in. You'll be able to tell that it's different because those are the villages. This was an old one. Um Old world, but it is a world that I made because I remember just wanting to make an adventure map. Doesn't make any sense. I don't even know what the story was, but you know, can see here. I think you were spawned here, and here we go. We thought you would never wake. I don't know the order I'm supposed to read these in. Doesn't make any sense. I was like 11 or 12 years old, so we thought you would never wake up, or you would never wake. You were sleeping for a while. Well, get to work. Get out there and find the iron to fight the Ender Drago. They oh, I don't know who they is, but they deserve it. Um, they deserve all for what they did. Before you go to the end, get supplies from villagers. Okay. So yeah, I think you're supposed to spawn up here. Uh, I clearly didn't know how to set spawn. I think that's why there's a bed here. I don't know why there's a dog in here. I don't understand. But there's a dog there. Um, and yeah, you have like this area that you spawned in, and it's really funny to me because I'm wondering. I think I tested if you could die from these different distances. I'm pretty positive. I remember making this island here. I do remember making it. I remember making this world a little bit, like just the fact that it happened. I don't really remember any details. Because again, this is 15 years ago. I have no idea where I was. I don't remember. I just remember it being a thing. And yeah, and I think I do remember 100% jumping off probably this area right here actually, jumping off and landing on the house and on the floor to see if I would die. And if there's any way anybody could cheese it, like running over here probably too, jumping off. And I don't think you can. I mean, obviously I obviously didn't do a good job because you could clearly jump into that. So I clearly didn't pay too much attention. Um, but yeah, and then I think there was mob spawning problems down here, so I built this. I don't know. And then this is the end. Like this is the end right here. Like I had no idea. I got no clue. But you know, it was a world that I made, and it was an adventure map I was gonna put up, and yeah, I think I was making YouTube videos at the time, like Minecraft Pocket Edition videos, and that's where I was gonna share it. Like the channel, actually, this is my original channel. My second channel is not the original channel. This one was. I played Minecraft Pocket Edition. I ended up deleting the videos when I went to high school because I got embarrassed about it. What a dork. I wish I would have just made them private so I could have them. I am mad at myself every single day. Guys, if you're ever embarrassed about something you've done, don't delete it. If you want to make it private, make it private. Download the stuff, archive it. You're going to want to look at it someday. I have dug and dug and dug and seen if there's any possible way I can find those videos I deleted, man. I had so many, hundreds, and I wish I could just look at them just to see how I sounded, what I was talking about, how I acted, but I can't find them. They're deleted. I deleted them, so don't get too embarrassed. If you are, just make it private. You know, it's not worth it. So, but anyway, I was definitely making videos at the time, and that's what this is. It's really cool. I just want to show it. I just think it's so funny. Like I was like a child. I made this, and clearly it doesn't make any sense. Um, but yeah, and that's pretty much it for my worlds that I wanted to share with you guys. I don't think I have any other ones. I'll have to think about it before I post this, but I'm pretty positive I don't have any more that's worth sharing. All the old hardcore worlds I had before that one, they are, they're gone. I have no idea where they are. I think I ended up deleting them. Um, I'm pretty sure like this is live stream stuff. I feel like I wouldn't have. I never named these things very well. DJ24, what's this? DJ24 would probably be something my brother made, but clearly we didn't get too far because my tools in my hotbar, so it's probably not worth showing. Why does this look so familiar? Hold on a second. Let me go up here. I probably won't remember this, but this could have been me and my wife. I'm not sure. She likes to do these tree houses like this. I really can't remember. I feel like she's done one like this recently. That's probably why this looks so familiar. Huh. And we clearly didn't finish it, so. It had to be me and my wife. The beds are together. I'm just looking at that now. I'm like, no, we wouldn't, me and my brother would not put the beds together. Doesn't really matter to be honest, but we wouldn't have done it. I just know we wouldn't have done it. But yeah, it's must have been me and my wife's world, which makes a lot of sense. I feel like I recognize this. Jeez. Yeah, look, there's a. I wish I'd have looked at the time before I clicked on this. I'm pretty sure I remember going on this world, but there's obviously not enough to like actually remember like anything specific. So, um, man, I'm trying to see. There is a world on Bedrock that me and my brother played a lot for like a year. Um, and a PlayStation world. Oh my gosh. If I had a graphics card or whatever, those one of those recording Elgato things, I would show a couple of PlayStation worlds I have. I have a PS3, my old PS3, me and my brother's original world, one of the first worlds I really fell in love with, is on there. That would be really cool to show, but I don't have I don't have a thing to show the recordings for that, so can't do that unfortunately. What is this? I'm just guessing at this point, guys. I don't have much to. I do remember this world. I don't know why I remember this world, but I remember this world. I was playing on this with people that were on Bedrock. How I did that, I don't remember, but I was doing it with a mod, I think. I was like, it wasn't on a server. Because now on servers, you could do like porting with that one thing I can't remember the name of, but it was like a mod because this was like local. I remember this world. That's crazy. I cannot believe that I even remember that. That is so. I just like looking through some of these things that are not named for YouTube videos. All these long plays are for what this channel that you're watching right now on was originally for. Amplified Hardcore. That was me returning to YouTube. Yep, 11/17. Yes, that's when I returned to YouTube on my main channel. And that actually was this world's beautiful in a way because this is not what I was thinking of. What? Whoa. Definitely amplified. Okay, this is not the world I was thinking of, but there's a world on here somewhere of the amplified world, and that's what I returned to. And it's kind of like, I took a long little hiatus, few months, and I came back. Hardcore LP. Oh my god. There's a privated world. There's a couple privated videos. It was 2 or 3 episodes of Hardcore Let's Play on this channel. My first crack at doing Let's Plays since I was a kid. And you can even see, look, yep, beekeeping build at Marcilla. Yes, oh man, there's comments. Yep, there's a long play of building this exact same house. I just verbatim ripped it for this world. Um, it wasn't on this world that I built it. I had the long play, but yeah, this is I have a two or three private videos of this Let's Play world. That is really funny. I forgot that I even had this still. Yeah, and this was the first episode was building, like, getting started. The second episode was like building this portal and like making it look like it was infecting the world, which is an idea that I've loved ever since, honestly. Like replacing different pieces here. It's kind of like slowly infecting what's around it. I love this. I want to do it in every world I have. Um, a big fan of that. So that's what that world is. I'm just digging right now, honestly, see if there's anything else worth sharing. Like the 100 by 100 was whatever. Nothing really happened on that for me to noteworthy. Uh, PvP arena, I don't know what that is, but I don't. That's a look. What? Oh, this is for TikTok. It makes me sad. I hate TikTok. Uh, stupid. Um, I'll take my own word for that. Super fast survival. That's gotta be for a YouTube video. Yep. Yep. My main channel I think has a couple of I think a two-part series that I never came back to because I think I took a hiatus shortly after finishing the second episode for a few months. And then when I came back, my channel was pretty much restructured entirely away from Let's Plays, and I started taking it a little more seriously and doing what worked and learning from my analytics. And now look where I'm at. My main channel is at 26,000 subscribers, so that's pretty cool. So this is one of the last worlds that I did on that channel where I just kind of was putting up whatever I wanted, which I still put up whatever I want, but I try to make sure that it like uh, will perform good because I'm trying to become a full-time YouTuber, guys. I'm trying to become a full-time YouTuber. I have seen it. I've had a couple of months where I've made full-time income, but it's got to be consistent. I'm trying to do that. So I try to make those things. This is the channel now that you're watching where I can post whatever I want. If it isn't obvious, I've been rambling for 47 minutes about some stuff that people probably won't care about. But yeah, so that's what this world is, I love to keep these things. I won't delete these because, it reminds me of a lot of things like that. So that's really cool. Um, do I have any other ones that's worth sharing? I mean, there's so many things I could probably go into on this world. 1.8 world. I think I was obsessed with 1.8. It's got to convert now. Probably shouldn't have clicked on it. I was obsessed. Oh, no, yep, this is one of the no, this along with like a couple other videos is one of the last videos that I was making on that channel. I started to like change it up a little bit, but I took that hiatus and I came back and completely changed it. Yeah, this is a 1.8 video. I think I said it was like one of the last good versions or something like that was the title if you want to check out that video on the main channel. Um, You can find it. It's old relative to the rest of my stuff, but yeah, this was just me playing through 1.8 because it's specifically nostalgic to me because it still has a feel for like the original versions I played on outside of Pocket Edition. But yeah, that's what this is. Not much to show on there. To be honest, that house is all I really got to. That's pretty cool. 1.8.9, I think, was the one. No, that's in creative mode. I don't understand. Da da. 1.14.2 was a world. Might have been the one I was thinking of. Yep. I don't think I got anything done in this world because the sole purpose of this world, which I mean, I just converted it, so it's not going to be the purpose for it now because I'm never going to play it, was I think before 1.14 something, where they are at 1.14 something. I don't remember the update now. They patched out God armor. So I wanted a hardcore world that I could have God armor. So I was gonna start a world in 1.14.2, get to the point where I can get God armor, and then I was gonna convert it to the modern version, which at the time I think was probably 1.17 or 1.15 or 1.16 probably. So I was gonna do that. Obviously, I didn't do it. And then I was gonna have a modern hardcore world where I could have God armor because I thought that was pretty cool, which is something I still might do at some point. Always have room for personal worlds in my life, but you know, could do it on YouTube too. No idea. Anyway, that's all this world was. nothing to see there. And I think we're gonna wrap it up here in just a minute. So, because I definitely don't have anything else to show. These are hardcore lives that I did on this channel, I believe. I'm not positive though. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Honestly, yeah. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, check out more stuff. I will be uploading the Let's Play, the Hardcore Let's Play. I'm gonna keep uploading that. I really wanted to post this video, and honestly, I really am excited for a very simple. I'm gonna post a potentially tomorrow or the next day or the next day after that, because sometimes I get busy. I want to do a tier list video because I just watched a video he did on beta biomes, and I'm like, oh, I could do a tier list on the modern games biomes. Because he did a tier list in that video, but it was only like 6 biomes from beta. I was like, "Oh, I wanna do a tier list on the modern, thing." So I have to set up my camera in this room, and, you guys will get to see my closet from a different perspective, maybe, in the next couple of days. After that, I already have half of a recording for, the next Let's Play episode, so I will be posting that, don't worry. But I just got a couple of videos. This one I was really excited to do, and the tier list I'm kind of excited to do because 'cause I'm kinda curious if you guys would enjoy that. I think it'd be pretty cool to, like, kind of have a conversation about that in the comments and just like show you guys like, hey, this is I talk about these things in my Let's Play. So I just think it'd be really cool to be able to show you like, you know, this thing. I really feel, this way about this biome, this biome, this biome, this biome. And if you guys enjoy that, I may do more tier list. It won't be like a huge thing, but maybe every now and again I'll do a tier list on some Minecraft stuff because there's probably a million of them I haven't looked. Anyway, I'm done rambling. Thank you guys for listening to me for 51 minutes, the people that are. Thank you for all of my channel members. I could probably look at them real quick. Yeah, thank you to my channel members, Adriana Jones, TTS Galleries, Daniel Campbell, and Will Higgs. Thank you guys so much. If you want to become a member, join button's right down below. Um, Not much to give, but a thank you. So thank you. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.